Ole sent a dozen wardens to the vigil to await your arrival. Nearly all died in the attack, but Kristoff is still in the field. A fortnight ago, he left in a bustle. As best we figure, he went to the city, Amaranthine.
Said he was tracking some darkspawn. One particular group that's been raiding outside the city. He told me they were acting strange, those darkspawn. Acting obvious, like they wanted to be caught or something.
They say wardens can sense darkspawn even deep beneath the ground. I would join the Grey Wardens. Give me the ability to hunt down these monsters in the deep.
All rise. The Warden Commander and Liege Lord of all Amaranthine enters. I've held it off as long as I could, but you hold the right of high justice on your land. Certain matters of court must be decided. By custom, the claimants make their case to you. I'll advise you after, then you rule. The Seneschal of the Vigil can hold court as well, if the Arl commands it. Be seated. The Warden Commander will first hear the matter of the Crown against the sheepherder Alec.
On behalf of the Crown, I submit that Alec stole 2 bushels of grain bound for the garrison in Amaranthine. When confronted by soldiers, he confessed. The punishment for theft from the Crown is death by hanging.
What say you, Alec?
My sheep were slaughtered by the darkspawn. My family was starving. I asked for mercy. Commander, mercy.
The poor bugger. Had he stolen from anyone besides the Crown, he'd escape with a flogging.
Thank you. Thank you.
The next matter is of a civil nature. Lady Liza Pacton is the sovereign of Terns Down. She...
I prefer to speak for myself. The old Arl Rendenhar made certain promises to me. Some of these he committed to paper. I was given the right to the incomes of the Southern Bridge.
And what part did you take in Hal's conspiracies, Liza? To get such a fruitful prize? I am Sir Darren, and it is my land she seeks. Taken from me because I was one of the few nobles who stood against Tern Logain.
Commander, Sir Darren is an ally, and Amaranthine has precious few who support you wholeheartedly.
If there's any hope of persuading more nobles to your cause, you must be fair-minded.
Ban Esmerel will hear of this.
The Commander has spoken. The matter is resolved. Bring in Sir Temele the Ox.
Sir Temele stands accused of a murder most foul. You and your men came upon Sir Tamra in the dead of night and did cravenly ambush her. You dare too much, Captain Garavel. I am noble-born and will not submit to your accusations. You are accused of murder, sir. My soldiers found you fleeing while Sir Tamra's blood was still hot. There's a great deal of traffic on the roads, not all of it human. And it's so dangerous at night. We were merely in a hurry to reach a nice, safe place. You mock this court with your denials. You have nothing, Captain. Release me, Commander. It's this common lout's word against mine.
You will recall Sir Tamra as the knight who warned us against the conspiracy. Sir Temele was a confederate of Arl Howe. Only some blood on their clothes. A sadly common sight on travelers these days. Besides that, nothing. The captain looked into the matter thoroughly. There'd be some outrage. There's no love for the Ox, but he's a noble. With such scant evidence. But you are within your rights to execute him. If he's innocent, I'm the Empress of Orlais. But it's possible, I suppose. I fear you're correct. What is your will?
But you can't.
Oh, but the Commander very much can. This session of the Arling's court is over. And Maker help me. I hope the next one is easier than this.
You know, Nathaniel, you're just like me.
Am I now?
Everyone hates your family for something terrible they did, even though you weren't involved.
I hope you have a point, Anders.
It's like you're a mage. If there were more hows, they'd lock all of you up in a tower to protect everyone else.
A thrilling analogy.
This is an unnatural place. The veil is thin, and spirits abound. We must be wary.
Have I ever told you that I find tattoos on women incredibly attractive?
Have I ever told you that I find most humans physically and morally repulsive?
Good to know.
This one has been dead for several days, I think.
That answers that, I suppose. The Darkspawn are definitely here.
Stop back!
A new form of Darkspawn?
Why would we suddenly be seeing new forms of Darkspawn? This isn't even a blight.
Yes, that is your Grey Warden. The Mother told it to me that if he was lured to this place and slain, that in time you would come.
It was a trap, and we are all fools for falling into it.
And the Mother, she was right. The Mother is always right. The Mother is she that sent me. She that wished you to come to here, this place. Here before you is the first, and I am bringing to you a message. The Mother, she is not permitting you to further his plan, whether this you know or not. So she is sending you a gift. No. We have come to the fate as well. It cannot be this. As do I. This was not as she said. I am betrayed. Now I am being trapped in the fate with you. Ah, I am the fool. The Grey Warden is wishing help. From the first. Do not be making me laugh. I will be leaving you to the children. I will be finding my own path back into the world. Back to the Mother.
Kill them
What was that thing? Who is the Mother? Another Darkspawn?
No, my lady, I do not forget. I merely... But I would never contradict your ladyship. No. I don't. No, please, my lady! Have mercy! No! No! Ah, no!
You're not a spirit like everyone else. How did you get here? This is where my grandfather's ashes are buried. I come to visit him often. He was the last person to stay in Black Marsh. Once he passed, there was nobody left in the village who remembered. This? Of course I know that. This isn't... Oh no! They've come back again! Quick, come hide in the crypt! And so you came. Fell into my little trap.
Not again. You have a knack for stumbling into traps, don't you?
Such wonderful creatures, you mortals. So full of yearnings. So full of hunger. You do outnumber me now, it's true. Clearly, you mortals are not frail. Very well. Let the Baroness have you. I shall feed on whatever remains.
Halt! Who enters the Black Marsh?
Trapped? Then you're just as we are, locked in this endless nightmare. We've been here so long at her mercy. I almost forget what it was like before. There is a spirit that's come to free us. Perhaps you could help him. If only that were possible.
The mansion will not protect you, fiend. Come out and face your crime.
We aren't afraid of you any longer! The witch hides! Break down the door!
Be cautious, my friends. The Baroness has power within her lair, and she well knows it. We rush in at our peril. And who comes now? More minions of the Baroness? Or yet more helpless souls she has tormented? You are not aware. Clearly you are a stranger here, then. I am Justice. I have watched this place and seethed at the wrongs visited on these poor folk. And now I seek to aid them.
Once we lived in the real world and the Baroness ruled over us. She took our children and used their blood to work dark and evil magic.
And when we burned down her mansion, she cast one final spell that brought our spirits here. We've been trapped ever since, still under her rule.
This spirit knows the Fade. If we help him, he might help us.
We have no quarrel with this Baroness. I suggest we move on and leave these people to their business.
Tell me, stranger, will you help us in this righteous task? The Baroness and her minions are powerful, but you seem an able sort. Your aid would be welcome. From the world of mortals, as are all these people.
We lived in a village in the Black Marsh, and the Baroness ruled over us. That was so long ago, it seems like a dream we once had. We finally rose up against her evil, and this is what she did to us. I can't even imagine what happened to our families. Has it been so long? How many years have we been held here?
Take heart, good woman. Justice will see you avenged and freed. Will you help us, stranger? If this wrong is to be undone, we will need your aid. Then we have the numbers to challenge the Baroness directly.
They just said she was an evil, powerful witch. Do we really want to antagonize her? There's a thought. All right, you convinced me.
I admit that there is a small measure of wisdom in that plan.
My intention is to storm the gate. Are you ready? Good people, we take the battle directly to the witch. For too long have her crimes gone unpunished. Now is the time to reclaim your freedom!
My. All that shouting outside, and now you finally decided to barge in without even a proper invitation.
Foul sorceress. You will release these poor folk and submit yourself to justice.
Justice? Is that what you're calling it? What of their punishment? Burning my home to the ground and me within it.
Because you were stealing our children, using their blood to feed your vanity.
As was my due. You lived on my land. I, your rightful ruler. Your blood was mine, just as your lives are now. What's this? The pathetic fools have managed to recruit yet more sympathizers?
We are no longer alone, Baroness. Your reign ends here.
As it happens, I am no longer alone either.
My path back across the Veil lies in victory over you and your new allies. Then the Mother will pay for her treachery. We must be ending this. Now! The Grey Warden, it is more dangerous than you know.
Oh, as you wish, creature. Slay them, and you shall have the reward you requested.
Enough! The battle is joined!
Why haven't you defeated them?
They are too much. It must be sending me back through the Veil. Now, before it is too late.
Oh, I will sunder the Veil all right. I'll send them all back. But you? Your life is going to provide the power.
No. No.
What is happening? No. This is the world of mortals. Beyond the Veil. And this is a mortal body of flesh. I am trapped within. The witch sundered the Veil in her haste. All of us were drawn through. She has returned to this realm as well. Can you not feel it? The Baroness is nearby. You misunderstand. The Baroness, she is not immortal as you are, or as were the villagers she kept trapped. There was such a mortal once, but now... that is a demon of pride. She assumed that role long ago to feed from the mortal she trapped. But here, in your world, here she will be quite something else. I do not know why I am in this body. It was not by choice, I assure you. The Veil is sundered, and the tears must be closed lest they continue to spill demons out into this world. I can alter your weapons for a time, allowing them to drive back the Fate's magic. But if we are to deal with the Baroness, we must move swiftly.
So this is the world of mortals.
How very dull it seems. So immutable and unchanging. Yet, I am here. I have crossed the veil. The spirits will watch in envy as the mortals of this realm bow down before me.
That will not happen, demon.
Ah, it seems I was not the only one to be drawn here. How very tiresome. I have harnessed the power of those fools trapped in our realm for an eon. My true form has substance here. I had no idea I could enter the mortal world this way. Had I known... Oh, but I am here now, yes? Soon I will be queen, as this world deserves. And you will be the first of my subjects.
And so, it is done. For what it is worth, thank you. I have fulfilled my vow. May the victims of that woman's madness rest in peace, wherever they have gone to now. It seems I cannot return to the Fade. I am trapped here, in the body of this Grey Warden. There are memories within this poor man's mind. They're difficult to see. But he was a Grey Warden? He was slain by the Darkspawn, the one called the First? And that was your pursuit when you were tricked into the Fade. Yes, I understand now. It seems I am at a loss. I know nothing of this world, and have only a few memories of this Grey Warden to draw from. I do not wish to die.
What shall I do, mortal? You seem to be a creature of good character, and you are of this world.
Can you advise me? You mean continue this mortal's mission as a Grey Warden? It was a Darkspawn who murdered this mortal most ignobly, and the ones that commanded it yet live. To avenge his death. Yes, that would be a purpose. Very well. I will join you, Grey Warden, if you will allow it. That is not my name. I have no name. Only a virtue to which I aspire. If I am to need a name, then use that. I am Justice, and for now I am pleased to travel at your side, Grey Warden.
What happens when this body of yours expires?
How long does such a process take?
I don't know. Can you still walk around once you're simply bones?
So I'm led to believe, yes.
That is incredibly disturbing.
Mother? It comes with sweet news, I hope. Tell the mother.
The First, it is dead. The Grey Wardens are gone from the marsh.
Wicked, wicked wardens. They killed the First. Killed him. Cut out the mother's heart.
But was it not the mother who wished him dead?
Dead? No! to find the song again, to hear the sweet call. We are all lost, but the day will come when the silence ends.
Thank the Maker you arrived. Things are getting out of hand.
My son is starving! Open the granaries! Bloody feed your people!
I fear this must be the work of the conspiracy against you and the Wardens. If the common folk just rose up on their own, I'll eat my boot. Maybe you can say a few words, calm them down, make them see reason.
Varel, you don't coddle a revolt, you put it down. Just give me the order.
We will not be...
Let the commander speak.
But we must eat. We...
Quiet!
You what?
Maker bless you, Commander.
Crisis averted, I suppose. But if you give a mob a rooster, they'll take the chicken coop next time.
I don't know how you did that. Men, stand down.
Before this mess began, some nobles were awaiting an audience with you. I'll be in the keep.